started. Welcome everybody. Had a little bit of a different musical introduction today. I figured I'd play a little bit of jazz today, feeling jazzy. So bonus points if anyone can name the song that I was playing. Maybe I'll play the melody to that again. Let's see. I'm going to play the melody to the song I was just playing. I want to see if anybody can name that tune. This is a jazz tune. Here's the melody. This is the jazz song I was playing while we were waiting to start. There's the main part of the melody, then there's a middle section. I just wonder if anyone will get that answer. Meanwhile, let's say hello to some people. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. Live stream band class every Sunday. It's 3 o'clock here where I live, which is in the eastern United States, but southeastern Pennsylvania, down in the corner there, just outside of Philadelphia. It's 3 o'clock here. And this is when we do our live stream, so come in every week if you can, or whenever you can. It's always awesome to see you. Let's say hello to some people. So we're going to say hi to Mike, one of our good friends here on the stream, and Colby's Instrument Channel, and Samantha is here, and Andy is here. Hello. Andrew is here. Good to see you again. Taraji is here. You know, by the way, folks, I've been talking about my microphone sound quality the past couple of weeks. And I hope it sounds good because suddenly this week I kind of reconfigured some stuff and like restarted some things. And I think it should be pretty darn good. I hope. But let me know. Let me know if it's too loud or too soft or whatever. Jacque is here. Jacque's here almost every week. Good to see you. Samantha is requesting, can I play Happy Birthday because Samantha's birthday is tomorrow? Yeah, Samantha, first of all, very happy birthday to you, one day ahead. And let me know which instrument you would like me to play Happy Birthday. I have today, I have flute, I have alto sax, I have clarinet. Someone asked me about trombone. I do have a trombone over there in the corner. So maybe I could even play some trombone today. So Mike says, I have a tenor and an alto, but has not. I guess you haven't been playing any jazz standards. There are lots of jazz standards we could talk about today. That song I was just playing. Let's see if anyone got the answer. Let's see here. Star Wars could be jazzed up. There is a jazzy song from Star Wars called the Cantina Band theme. That's a fun song. Okay, we're going to say hello to Elite Master. Hello. And Taraji says, I'm glad I found this channel because your school is out now. Yeah, how many people here are done school for the year? My school has one more week, but I know it's different in different parts of the country and certainly different parts of the world. So Taraji's school is finished for the year and won't have any more classes till school starts back up. Well, Taraji, thanks for being here. We're going to practice instruments together, and we'll do some things throughout the summer. Keep your what's the word? Keep you brushed up on your skills. Keep you moving. Okay. Let's see. Taraji says my birthday is in a few weeks. It's in July. And Naomi had checked in and said, am I going to do some trombone sounds? Yes. You know what? Let me grab my trombone. Do you have anything specific? My trombone is over here. Can you guys give me I hope my earphones will reach. Excuse me for a second while I go over here and get my trombone. Here it is. So, if you have a request, folks, of what you'd like me to play on trombone, I will play it. Here it is. Here's my trombone right here. And actually, I have some trombone videos coming out soon, literally this week, on how to play some notes on the trombone. Mike, can I play a jazz standard on alto? Let's go. I want to skip ahead a little bit and see. Okay. I see the request for the trombone. Guys, do me a favor. If you wouldn't mind putting a like on this video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe and notifications and all that stuff. Would love to have you as a part of our channel here. So, here's my trombone. Let's see, what should I play? I was just playing this earlier today. This is one of our band songs we do in the football games. It's kind of jazzy, too. Gotta warm up those lips. It's called Let's Go Band. We play that a lot in band. I don't know. I need requests of songs to play, everybody. Let's see. Let's go to some more questions. Of course, Dennis is here with us again, and Dennis is not on Zoom with us today, but Dennis is in the chat helping out with your questions and comments. So everybody say hi to Dennis. Andrew says, jazz is awesome. I love playing jazz. Jazz is what really got me into playing music. In high school, I was in the band, but then I joined the jazz band. I just got really inspired by that. Okay. Hello to Brock. Welcome. Glorious Wonder. Is that a song? If it is a song, I don't know it. I'd have to look it up. Okay. Let's see. Can I do The Woo by Pop Smoke, 50 Cent, Roddy Ricch? I have not heard of that one. Let me look it up real quick. Bop, 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 bop. Song by Pop Smoke. Well, I'd have to look up that one and see if I can figure out the melody, okay? But let's put that on the to-do list for now. Sophie is here. Hello, Sophie. Thank you guys for those likes. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, Chris Lancaster. First time watching one of these. Total beginner and loving your stuff from Yorkshire. So is it Yorkshire or Yorkshire? I think probably it's Yorkshire, right? Always wanted to try clarinet. Okay. Well, welcome, Chris. I'm going to put my trombone down for a sec. Let's put my trombone here. I have clarinet right here. So, Chris, let me know where you're at currently with your learning. Have you learned how to play? Probably the first couple notes we want to learn are E, which is thumb and first finger. That's a good first note. E, D, and C. And you can play Hot Cross Buns. You can play Mary Had Little Lamb and things like that. Oh, Samantha wants me to play it on piano. Well, that's tricky. I do have a piano behind me. Maybe I could do that. Honey Dreams, do I play alto clarinet? Yeah, alto clarinet, you guys, is the clarinet that's between, this is called a soprano clarinet. The alto clarinet has a bend at the bottom and like a longer neck. We have an alto clarinet at my high school, and you can play it because it's the same fingerings, it's the same fingers, it's the same lips, it's a slightly bigger reed, slightly bigger mouthpiece. But I haven't played it in a while. But yes, I could play alto clarinet. Andrew knows the story of my trombone that got run over by a bus. You guys remember that story? Have you seen that video? I have a video that I tell the story about my trombone that got run over by a bus. All right. Jeremy is done with school and lives in Kentucky. And Samantha is not quite finished school yet. I've got one more week. One more week. And yes, Elite Master, your school is out. Sophie has one more week. Yep. Motivation. 1 week, Andrew says. School is out. I'm not going ever again. What do you mean, Colby? Did you graduate? And Chris said, I finished school 45 years ago. Yes. That time does go by, doesn't it? I finished high school 25 years ago. Yes, Mike, is it the flat trombone? I have my regular trombone here today. Hello by Adele. That's a good song. Something like that. Andrew said, darn, my trombone isn't flat. Yes, my flat trombone is somewhere. It might be at school. I think I have my flat trombone at school. All right, so a minor scale on trumpet. Let's do it. So a minor scale, everybody. Does anyone know how to make a minor scale? Take any major scale and let's see. Yeah, in the chat, if you know how to turn a major scale into a minor scale, put it in the chat. I'm going to play for you a C minor scale. Okay? C. Here we go. D. E flat, 2 and 3. F. G. A flat, 2 and 3. B flat. And C. Okay, so this is called natural minor. That's what it sounds like when your valve is stuck halfway down. Start again from the bottom. I should put some valve oil on there. So a couple of you answered my question here. Pat got the right answer, the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th. Right, and Mike was close. The most important note is the 3rd. You flat the 3rd. Let's see, where's that other comment that was here? I lost it. There it is. Okay. Yes, the 3rd is the key factor that turns it from, no pun intended, that turns it from major to minor. So a C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And we turn that minor, we turn our E to an E flat, turn your A to an A flat, and turn your B natural to a B flat. Okay, so that's how you turn major into minor. All right, let's go back to some more questions. And Mike had guessed the jazz song that I was playing. It's not Take the A Train. I was playing this jazz song earlier, everybody. This jazz song. But Mike, you're on the right track because this song was made famous by the Duke Ellington Orchestra, just like Take the A Train was. This song is called Perdido. Not a hugely famous jazz standard, but folks of a certain generation would probably know this song. And the song that Mike guessed, Take the A Train, is this. What key is it in? That's Take the A Train, which was Duke Ellington's theme song. And Gabe guessed Baby Shark. I think you were joking on that one. Unless were you guessing Baby Shark for my jazz song, or maybe you were talking about something else? River Flow in You. Okay, let me. Oh, it sounds like that's a famous piano song, right? On YouTube. Let's look up sheet music here. So river flows in you. So let's check this out, everybody. Okay. I'm going to switch over. There we go. Let's go here. Bloop. And here. Hey. I wanted to go. Let's see. Yes. Thank you. All right. Sometimes my little device here where I change my screens kind of doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, so river flows in you. Let's look at this one. Let me turn off my jazz. This is the program I was using to do my jazz backing. Here we go. So what I would want to do here is I'd want to go back and go river flows in you sheet music. Okay. And let's see if I have luck here. Da, da, da. Okay, so this is the piano version, but I'm just going to play it. I'm going to be in the wrong key because I'm going to play it on alto. Let's play it on flute. That's what I'll do. I'll play it on flute, and it'll be in the right key because flute is in the same key as piano. Okay. That gets a little fast there, but that's a really nice song, everybody. If you want to learn how to play that song, I would recommend you go check it out. Just Google sheet music for the name of the song that you're looking for. All right, let's go back to our questions here. Naomi asked, am I musically inclined? Interesting question. I would say yes, because I consider musically inclined to mean you just, something about music just attracts you. Ever since I was young, I just loved music and singing music and playing. And then that's what gets you the motivation to practice. And then when you practice, you get good at it. So you have to be musically inclined and you have to practice. Okay. School Spirit March, sax or clarinet? Okay. Let me look that one up. So guys, you can put questions in the chat. You can put requests. I try to get to as many as I can. I'm putting this request in the chat. School Spirit March, arranged by Jonathan Nelson. Is that the one? Or John Higgins? No, School Spirit, yeah. Jonathan Nelson. So let's see if I can find, I'm doing a little search here. School Spirit March. All right, so all I'm finding here is check this out. Is this right? I'm finding it online, but I'm finding this score here. Is this the music you're talking about? Is this what you're playing in school? I will play some of the first clarinet part here. I'm limited in what I can play because this is all they give you. So first clarinet is right here. Okay, here we go. Can I put my little camera on? Is that going to work? Yay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. They only gave you one page. Is that the right one? Is that the right one? I hope that was kind of interesting for you. Let's go to some more questions. Dylan, Fly Me to the Moon. Fly Me to the Moon is a fun song. I've just started doing this song with one of my saxophone students. Here's Fly Me to the Moon. You guys know this song? Ba-da-da-da-da. All right, so it starts on a... Now, it's interesting. I've talked to you all about having perfect pitch and having pitch memory and having relative pitch. I don't have perfect pitch. Perfect pitch is a very special skill that some people are just born with, where you can just pick out any note out of thin air and name it. I can't do that. But for some reason, some songs I can always, if I imagine the song, I can hear it, the right note in my head. And Fly Me to the Moon is one of those. Like whenever I want to sing Fly Me to the Moon, I always go, ba da 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 da. I can just hear that note in my head. And that's, ba, it's a concert C. So here's Fly Me to the Moon. Goes on to the second part. Okay. So elite, we're talking about alto clarinet. Bass clarinet is there's soprano, then there's the alto, and the big one is the bass. Samantha has 3 weeks left in school. Oh, there we go, Dylan. I'm way ahead of you. Just played it for you. Hopes and Dreams on trumpets. Hopes and Dreams on trumpet. I always click on these and then, oh, here we go. Shrek is a Legend. I remember you from last week. What's this called? Hopes and Dreams. So I don't know this one. So what we do, Hopes and Dreams sheet music. Sometimes I type PDF in there and see if I get lucky with a link. Oh, is it from Undertale? Let's see. Guys, check it out. Ready? This is what I'm looking at. Undertale Hopes and Dreams sheet music PDF. Is that it? Okay. Let's do... Okay. Let me play this on flute first. All right. Is this the right one? Whoa, 8 octave higher? Does it jump up that high? Let's just do it again. Here we go. Oh, all of it's an octave higher. So guys, when you see this 8, usually it says 8 VA and it's got the dots. That means that all of this is to be played an octave higher. I'm just going to play it right where it is. Wow. That's a little awkward. Okay, I can play this on trumpet if let's see. It jumps, see the tricky part about this on trumpet is how it jumps very high and then low. So those kind of jumps are a little tricky on trumpet. It starts right off with an octave, which isn't so easy. Yeah, I'm going to play this as written. Yeah, see, it gets up way high there, and it makes it very difficult for trumpet. So, sorry I kind of failed at that. Little bit tricky. Okay. Honey Dreams. Do I play bass saxophone, sopranino saxophone? I've never played either of those, but those are both very cool. A bass saxophone is very expensive. I don't even know where you'd find one or get one, but if I ever get the chance, I would play one. I've never seen one in person, and I've never seen a sopranino saxophone either. But the key work is all the same, right? So it would just be a matter of adjusting here and just getting used to it. So hello to Robbie Mations, LTD. Samantha. Samantha says, I finished band class for the year. Luckily, I could watch you during the summer until I come back. Yay, that's great. Samantha, oh, I was going to play for you Happy Birthday, right? I think you said you wanted it on piano. Here's what I'll do. Because here, I'll turn around and play it on piano, okay? You guys all going to sing along for Samantha's birthday? And sometimes my memory, I get a little mixed up on the comments. But I think you said that, Samantha, it's your birthday tomorrow, right? Let me put this down here. I'm going to play Happy Birthday on the piano. You guys are going to sing along, okay? Let's get my turn around here. So my piano is back here. My camera can't quite see the keys, but let's see. This is the key we're going to sing it in. Okay, so this is the key of F. Okay. Everybody going to sing along for Samantha's birthday, or anyone's birthday that it might be. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's all sing together. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Octave jump. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you. F major. F major is a good key to sing this song in. So happy birthday to Samantha. And if anybody else has a birthday, let me know. Coming up. Let's see. Trumpet Hero by Paul Lavender on clarinet. A twist. Trumpet Hero on clarinet. So let's do the old Google. Trumpet Hero sheet music. Sometimes this sheet music for these kind of band arrangements are not easy to find. Oh, look at this. I found one page of it. Here it is. Oh, it's kind of... Here we go. Check it out, everybody. This is for Jeremy. All right. Trumpet Hero. It's a band song, but here's the clarinet part. Here we go. It's steady rock, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably something like that. We have 4 measures of rest. We have 1 flat, and we're in 4/4. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to start right here. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. 3, 4. Watch that C sharp. Okay, 21. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let me scroll up. Here we go. Then you have some rests. That sounds like a pretty cool song. Thank you for that suggestion, Jeremy. All right. What else? That guy Mega wants more Barry Sax song tutorials. Okay. You know, actually, that guy, I don't have a Barry Sax with me at home. I need to get one. But one thing I do have coming, not super soon, but this summer, we're going to have some new jazz tutorials by my friend Dennis de Blasio, who did some of my Barry Sax tutorials. Have you guys seen, if you look on my channel for Barry Sax, baritone sax, that guy, Dennis de Blasio, a very famous jazz musician, he's going to be doing some jazz tutorials on Barry Sax this summer on my channel. Elite, were you playing along? Okay. Okay, thanks, Mike. Let's see if I can catch up on my comments here. So I tend to I try to get to every comment, everybody, but it takes me a while to get through them, especially when I'm doing requests. And then also there's like a little bit of a delay with YouTube, so might take me a while to get to your comment or your question. See you again, Slurpy Swamp Boy. All right, sometimes you guys, your creative names are very interesting. See you again on clarinet. This one I can do just off the top of my head because I know it. Little mistakes in there, as usual. I usually make just one or two little mistakes, but usually if I know I'm going to perform a song in a concert, I'll practice it and make sure I don't have any mistakes in it. Okay. Andrew says there's a good tenor sax video for River Flows. Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. Honey Dreams, can I compose songs? Yes, I can compose songs. I've composed a number of songs. Actually, if you go to drselfridgemusic.com, let me show you all. Check this out. Here's my website, drselfridgemusic.com. And if you go to particularly live stream jazz right here, a lot of these songs I've composed. I composed this song, Dorian Explorian, The Walrus, Bollos Calientes, my jazz hot cross bun song. I composed Funky Freddy, this song here. I composed Samba Otoño, this song right here. Chili Penguin. So I like to compose. I like to compose jazz songs because I write songs that are sort of fun and easy melodies for my students to play, and then with chord progressions that we can practice doing jazz with. Okay, Castaways. All right, so this song is like the new, not new because it's not new, but it's suddenly very popular. Castaways. My students introduced me to this song. Da 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 da. Let me see if I can find it. Castaways sheet music. I'm looking again here. Look at this. Perfect. There it is. Someone wrote it out. So I will play it on trumpet. I'm going to zoom in. No car. Here we go. This is going to be this is, I don't know if this is written for concert pitch or what, but if I'm playing it on a trumpet, it's going to be off from the piano, but that's okay. Castaways. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Now it says cut time. I'm just going to count it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Castaways. 1, 2. We are castaways. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. It's such a catchy song, especially if you play it with the background music. It's very jazzy Latin. Mike said I was practicing a blues minor. Yeah, so we were talking earlier about minor scales. There's minor scales, and then there's a minor blues scale, which is the one Mike's talking about here. Here it is. So, C minor blues. Right. So, Mike, I don't know if you've learned this from my channel or elsewhere, but I like to call that scale right there the minor blues, and then there's another scale I like to call the major blues, right? Minor blues and major blues. So very good. Taraji was telling us it's by John Higgins. I guess that's a song we were doing earlier. Can I play? Yeah, I just played Castaways from the backyard again. Sophie. Oh, flute. All right, sure. Let's go and do it on flute. Same song. And I'm just going to use the same music. Usually, if you were playing with other people, you'd want to make sure everyone has this song in the right key for their instrument. But I'm just playing on my own, so it doesn't really matter. Sorry. A little squeaky there. I'm going to start all over again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Such a catchy song. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that. That would be fun. All right, so Sophie, that was for you on the flute. Rap star on alto sax. I'm getting a lot of requests here. Let's see. What I want to do, I see this request here, Montero on trumpet. What I want to do is I'm going to do some more questions now. Okay, I really haven't done so. Put the questions if you guys have questions in the chat, and I will answer those for you. You know, how to play certain notes, what do certain symbols mean, things like that. All right, so Chris says it's been an intensive first week of clarinet lessons, right? Now you're trying the first phrase of Pink Panther lessons. So Chris, if you're just starting on clarinet, Pink Panther is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you, but good luck with that. I'm trying to think of what key I teach it in. You could probably do that. It's a little tricky with your sharps, but the harder part is going to be when it goes into over the break, we call it. Okay, so good luck with that, Chris. Let me know how it goes, okay? Shrek, you're welcome. Okay. A lot of great stuff in the chat here, everybody. Mike asks, this is a good question. Will practicing with the new tenor sax help me when I revert back to alto? Yeah, I consider practicing on any saxophone really transfers to any other saxophone because it's all happening right here. And no matter what saxophone you're playing, you're developing your muscles here. So unequivocally, I would say yes to that question. You're welcome, Samantha. Happy early birthday. And Sophie wishes you a happy early birthday, too. Honey Dreams, is a C clarinet smaller than a B flat clarinet? I've actually never heard of, nor have I seen a C clarinet. I don't even know if they exist. There's the family of clarinets are E flat clarinet is the smallest one that I'm aware of, then a B flat soprano clarinet, then an alto clarinet, which I think is an E flat, then a bass clarinet, which is twice the size of a soprano clarinet. So bass clarinet is in B flat. Then contra alto, which is double the size of an alto. Then a contra bass, which is double the size of a bass. So that's in B flat, and that's really long. Okay. Honey Dreams, differences between B flat and C. Maybe if you could rephrase that question. If you're asking what's the difference between an instrument that's in the key of C and an instrument that's in the key of B flat, I can answer that real quick. The name of the instrument key, so B flat clarinet, E flat alto sax, F horn, B flat tenor sax. That refers to when that instrument plays a C, from the person playing the instrument, if you put your fingers on a C on that instrument, the sound that actually comes out is the name of the instrument. So like if you play a C on a tenor sax, it's actually a B flat. If you play a C on an alto sax, it's actually an E flat. If you play a C on a French horn, an F horn, it's actually an F. Okay? So that's where the names come from. Hello to Sophia. And hello to, let's see, who else are we going to say hello to? Oh, Taraji. Can I play the Havana band arrangement that's by Matt Conaway? Let me check that out. YouTube. Havana. Let's look this up. Hey, cool. Here we go, everybody. Havana, arranged by Matt Conaway. Are you doing this in school? Ooh. Marching band arrangement. I'll play it. That's called a fall. You kind of let the note go, bam. A little drum break. Wow. I was just thinking as I was playing that, I hope that wasn't too loud on your screens back out there. But that's a fun arrangement. So I was playing the clarinet part. And I know it's a little confusing when you look at it. You see all the different parts that are happening. That's called the score. That's what your conductor looks at. Okay. Sophia, for band, should I choose flute or trombone? I have played both. If you have no particular favorite, I would say maybe ask your band director what they might need more in the band, because sometimes in a school band you have something called balance of instruments, meaning you want to have a good selection, a good representation of all the instruments in the band. So your band director might say, we have enough trombones, but I need another flute, and then you should play flute. Or your band director might say, we have enough flutes and we need another trombone. In that case, you should do trombone. That's a suggestion. If you don't have any particular preference of your own, okay? Can I do Trumpet Hero again, but on flute? Okay, Jeremy, if I get a chance, I'll go back and do that again, okay? Dinesh, hi, I am from India and watching at 1 a.m. in the morning, and my teaching way is awesome. So thank you, Dinesh. That's very nice of you to say. What instrument are you learning, or what instrument are you practicing, if you have an instrument you're working on? Chocolate once, Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Ba-da-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, maybe I'll do this. Let's show Andrew's comment here. YouTube channel, Melody Miles. I did a video on that channel. Is the channel's called Melody Miles? What is it? Let's see. A video on that channel, Amazing High School Band. Melody Miles channel. Is there like a name of a video I can look up? Yeah, maybe send me an exact title and I'll check it out. Let's go to let's go to Mike's question and keep those questions and requests coming. I'll do as many as I can. Okay, Mike, when you play a blues scale, if you start on low C, I see what you're asking me, Mike. Yeah, so if you're reading the notes of a blues scale written out like in letters, it always pretty much, you'll see a C at the bottom, right? E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, and then you see another C, and that means to play this C up here. So it's telling you to go from the bottom C up to the upper octave C and then back down. That's if I have understood your question. Let's go to, okay, so since we don't have a lot of questions here, guys, I'm going to go back and do your requests of people who have been requesting things. So we have a request here of Never Gonna Give You Up. Oh, we got a whole bunch more now. It just wasn't updating on my screen here. All right, I said I'll do Never Gonna Give You Up, so let's do it. Never, I'm gonna Rickroll you guys. Never Gonna Give You Up, trumpet, sheet music. Let's see what I get here. Okay, so check out what I found, everyone. MuseScore. Like I said, MuseScore is great because everything on it is free, but it's people contributing their own scores, so there might be things with mistakes, you know. Bum 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 ba da bum bum ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Okay, so this is the all right, I'm just gonna play this. Scroll up. There we go. That was kind of fun. That's a pretty, I like the way they wrote that out. It's in a nice playable range for the trumpet. Okay. Here's a question from Jean. Do you think persons develop, oh, good question. Do you think persons develop issues with their embouchure? Embouchure is your lip position for playing, going between brass and woodwind instruments. So, Jean, I don't know if Jean is your first name or Joseph, but I think this is only an issue if you are a person who is if you're a professional musician and you make your living at playing a particular instrument. If you're a professional trumpet player, right, and you make your living playing trumpet, if you play saxophone and clarinet, it's going to probably affect your trumpet embouchure a little bit. And so someone who's a professional trumpet player might not want to mess with developing the perfect trumpet embouchure. But in all reality, it really, I think it's not a big deal at all. You know, I play trumpet for fun or with my students. I play trombone. I play saxophone. I play clarinet. I play flute. No problems. It just takes you a little bit of an adjustment when you switch to a different instrument. You have to kind of get your bearings, right, and just get used to it. But I would not discourage anyone from playing multiple types of instruments, right? So that's my 2 cents on that. Oh, there you go. You would like to play trumpet, tenor sax. Yeah, I see no problem with that because I do that all the time right here in my lessons here. Atara is wishing a happy Sunday to everyone. So happy Sunday to you. Some people, it's actually Monday morning, I think. Our friend who's watching in India says it's 1 a.m. So it's Monday morning. Take on me. Da 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 da. Okay, I'll come back to that. All right. Chris says, so Chris, I have to tell you this story. I don't know if this is the first time you're tuning in. I told this story 2 weeks ago. All right, so there is a. It's just funny that you're saying this. There is a story on NPR, this radio podcast, and so it's kind of a long story, but there's a tweet that went viral like 5 months ago. Like this woman tweeted on her Twitter account that her neighbor was practicing Pink Panther on saxophone and was making some sounds that were like, not so good. And she just kind of made this funny tweet about it of him practicing hours, and it went viral, like millions and millions of hits. And then they did a radio story about it like 2 weeks ago. They did an NPR, This American Life, did a story on it. So anyway, I'm telling the story, and I think it's funny because that tutorial that guy was watching in the original tweet was my Pink Panther tutorial. And he was kind of driving his neighbor crazy by playing it at all hours of the day. So anyway, I think that's funny. So Chris says, my wife walked into the lounge where I was practicing and said, that's enough Pink Panther for one night. Keep at it, okay? Keep practicing. You will get better, okay? My one piece of advice is, if you're stuck, if you keep finding yourself making the same mistake, like your fingers just keep making the same mistake, go very slowly and focus on that one spot where your fingers are not wanting to do what you want them to do, and then you just have to kind of train your fingers to do what you want them to do with patience. Oh, I see, Mike. Yeah, Mike, the concept of transposing is actually pretty confusing. So Mike is saying here in his comment that he tried to explain the idea of why instruments are called E flat, B flat. So yeah, Mike, just remember when you play a C on any instrument, whatever a C is on that instrument, the note that comes out on the piano is the name of the instrument. Okay? Thanks, Dee. Hi to Mia Ann. Gene says the audio is actually kind of low on the feed. Huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can turn up a little bit here. I'm going to come up a little bit. See Gene, what I'm trying to do when I do my sound check is I want it to be loud enough on your end, but I don't like it when the microphone has like that buzz, When you turn up too loud, you get like the buzz on the microphone. So I try to avoid that. Tom, playing for, how are we doing here on time? We're doing pretty well. We got about 5 minutes left. Playing for 30 minutes a day, how long does it take to break a reed in? And would you explain the difference in sound? Okay. Tom, reeds can be very finicky, and they can be very different from reed to reed, depending on what kind of reed you're buying. If it's the cheaper reeds are less reliable, and the more expensive reeds are generally more reliable. Like Van Doren's are really good. I would say Diodario reeds are good, especially the select ones. For me, I feel like if a reed isn't playing well for me after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it's never going to play well for me unless I get into like these tools where you can shave it down. And honestly, I don't get too involved in shaving down reeds and like adjusting them. Some people get really technically into adjusting their reeds, and I just pick up a reed, and if it plays well, I play it. And if it's a reed that doesn't play well for me, I put it to the side, and I'll try it again later and see if I have more luck with it. But I'd say if I have a reed that's not playing well after like 15 minutes, I pretty much put it to the side and move on to the next reed. So I'm not a super reed technical person. I play what feels good. If it feels good and it sounds good, I stick with it. Oh, Mia, that's funny because Mia, you had checked in earlier and asked for "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." Sure, I can do that. It's a little bit Christmas in the summer, but bum 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 bum. If you want to play this song, you could go to my website, Livestream Band, and go to Holiday Tunes, and let's see. I know it's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh, tell me I put it in here. Come on. Oh my gosh, is it not in here? Okay, I have to add it. All right, well, I take that back. Here we go. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I'm going to play it in F, okay? This is for Mia. Mia Ann. There we go. Kind of interesting playing that song in the middle of a heat wave here. It's very warm outside. It's over 90 degrees where I'm at and very humid. Okay, let's see if we can finish up these comments before we're out of time, okay? So, Honey Dreams, we have an alto flute at school. I've played it. I've never really played it professionally, but I have played it. It takes a slightly adjusted embouchure. It's very fun to play, though. Dinesh plays trumpet. Okay, that's cool. How do you make your embouchure smaller without sounding squeaky? So, BM, are you talking? If you could let me know which instrument you're specifically referring to, I'm gonna guess maybe you're talking about saxophone or clarinet. So without knowing what instrument you're talking about, I would say you adjust your embouchure to be the exact tightness and firmness that you need to play the instrument. But once you go into a squeaky realm or you're tightening down too much, you mean you've done it too much. Just open up a little bit. So there's a perfect spot, like a Goldilocks zone, right? Not too loose, not too tight. So if you could just let me know what instrument specifically you're talking about. That'll help me. High School Poker Face Band 1. Let's look at this. High School Poker Face. Let's see what happens here. Oh. Is it Brookwood? I'm not finding it. Andrew, if you send me an email with a link, maybe I can show it next week, okay? So when we finish the show, you'll see a link or an email to email me. Huh. Are the red scales higher than the greens? I'm a little lost on this question. So I'm not aware of different colors of scales. So Chocolate, if you can kind of explain that one a little bit. Yeah, so Tom, it applies to all kinds of reeds, saxophone, clarinet reeds. Sophie, I have a question on how to slur in tongue on the flute because I always find myself losing air halfway through the piece. So losing air, I would say, is a separate problem to tonguing and slurring. Tonguing and slurring is simply Slurring is when you move your fingers and you keep your airstream steady. I'm just going, and my fingers are going, ooh. Tonguing, you go, slur. Now, running out of air is a separate issue. That means your embouchure hole is too open. You're letting too much air out. Watch my video called it's flute, how to play long notes on the flute or something like that. And I talk about this. Thank you, Robert. Thanks, Robert. That's nice. Thank you, Samantha. I like your music notes. These are great questions, y'all. And we're pretty much at the end of our show, but let me answer these questions and then we'll say goodbye and then we'll, wrap up. How do you tap your feet at the same time as trying to play an instrument in time? Mike, I remember how this can be awkward when you're first trying to do it, and it may take a while to get the hang of it. I would just say, start with lining up, right? Tap your toe, 1, 2, 3, 4, and play quarter notes every time your toe taps. Ta, 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 and then try playing half notes. So that means you're playing ta, ta, and just trying to get that connection between your quarter notes and your half notes. Ta, ta. Try eighth notes. T, 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 T. Try breaking it down like that. Do I play cornet? Cornet is the same as a trumpet. I mean, it's like the cousin of a trumpet. So I don't have a cornet, but it's virtually the same. Okay, so you know what, guys? Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. HWHS band. Okay. So we are. Hey, you know what? Perfect. It's the last. It's the final countdown. It's the end of the show. So let's play the final countdown for you guys. So the final countdown. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Am I teaching it or am I playing it? Okay. I'm doing it in E minor. So I'm doing B, A, B, E. And then C, B, C, B, A. And then you do C, B, C, E. And then da da da, A, G, A. A, G, A, G, F sharp, A, G. If you play around on an E minor scale, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, you can pretty much figure it out if you really go by your ear here. So I'm going to play it again. Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay, it is time to wrap up, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Let's get my music going here. I got a lot of great questions today, and I got to as many as I could. A lot of requests, and I did many of them, and some of them I asked if I could do them maybe next time. But thank you for all of your requests. I'm sorry if I didn't get to all of them. Chocolate's question. I meant the notes M, F flat. Okay, I'm not aware of a note called M. So, Chocolate, you got me confused. So, maybe blues scales. I mean, there's something called a blues scale, but never heard of a red scale or a green scale or any other kind of colored scale. So maybe next time we can talk about that, or ask your cousin what they're talking about, okay? But anyway, thank you all so much. Guys, say thank you to Dennis in the chat for helping us out, please. Helping us out in the chat. And happy birthday to Samantha. His birthday is tomorrow. And make sure you all check in next week, Sunday, 3 o'clock. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. You'll get the and put the notifications. You'll get the notification that we are going live. And oh, okay, we have our friend from Ghana. I do remember you. Dorcas Doofy is saying hello from Ghana. So hello. I'm sorry we have to go. We just finished our show. I'm rhyming every sentence now. Hello, we've got to go. We just finished our show. It's 4:05 here, okay? So we'll be back in a week. And until then, guys, have a lot of fun and keep practicing. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.